quotes about marriage, and I'm going to throw them out here, and you tell me what you think.
Okay.
Before you marry a person, you should first make them use a computer with slow internet, just so you can see who they really are. And that is from Will Ferrell. Will Ferrell came up with that.
Listen, Kevin should have done that with me. Nothing will make me crazier than when the technology isn't working.
I read something the other day, and I think it was Maya Angelou who said, if you really want to know a person's temperament, watch how they handle last year's Christmas ornaments that are on strings. And it's so true.
It is true. Okay, here's another one. In every good marriage, it pays sometimes to be a little bit deaf.
Yeah, I agree.
I have mastered this, y'all. I have mastered this. The number of things that that wash over me, let it go, that it never happened. Like if the tree falls in the forest and there's no one there, well, that's the tree and I'm the forest that has nobody in it. I mean, I agree with you. Over. Yeah,
I don't think that that's something that very many people go into a marriage with as a young couple, but maybe some do. It's just the way they're wired. But I had to learn it as I've gone along, and it just makes life a whole lot easier. It just greases it.
That quote was from Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
Yeah, is that right? Well, I mean, there you go, the judge. I think that is something that you learn only through bitter, hard experience.
I agree.
Because I see, and we all see this. Like I have, family members, they're in their first or second serious relationship, and they really do feel the need and they hold the belief that everything must be talked through and worked out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And nothing can be
can't let it go. Can't let it go.
Can't let it go. And you get to a point where it's not that you don't want to work stuff out and talk things through. It's just that you're tired because you're an adult with responsibilities. And from hard, bitter experience that we could talk about this until the sun dies. And we're not going to work it out. We're just going to have to agree and disagree.
You're just going to have to suck it up. You're right.
Yeah. Okay. The most important 4 words for a successful marriage is "I'll do the dishes." That's anonymous. You don't think about this, but I don't know. I'm assuming all of y'all are not like us. We don't put every dirty dish into the dishwasher, and then when we don't do that. We pile them damn things in the sink until you can't put any more in there. Then you do the dishwasher. And so sometimes it'll be late at night and I'm getting ready to go to bed and I'm so tired. And maybe Carla's already gone to bed and there's those dishes. And I'm thinking, nobody wants to get up to that. And I'll flip out the dishwasher and, whatever. And the next day, when Carla comes into the kitchen, she's like, oh, you did the dishes. And
right.
And listen, let me tell you something. When I go to bed and that sink is full of dishes and I get up the next day and they're all gone, oh, I notice it. I really do.
Yeah. My deal with Mary, I've talked about this before, is she does the majority of the cooking, although we're striking a new deal where I am the designated cook 2 days a week, Mondays and Wednesdays. And but aside from that, she does a lot of the cooking. I do all of the dishes, and it just works out better that way. She even lets me know, I don't want to go into the kitchen and start preparing dinner and there's a sink full of dishes. You got to get it done. I don't care how long it takes, but you got to get it done by the time I'm about to cook. And I get that. That makes sense to me.
Yeah.
I do all of the cooking and all of the dishes. And unless Hugh Jackman needs to have his weeds whacked, I never do anything outside. I mean, nothing. I don't deal with the trash. I'm allergic to everything. I literally do nothing. You go through the front door and I couldn't tell you what's happening out there. Nothing. We have the world's most traditional setup.
What's amazing me is the tips are great, but where they're coming from. This one here is from Mindy Kaling. You know who that is, right?
From The Office.
Kelly from The
Office. Yeah, this is Kelly from The Office. Okay, this is hers. I don't want to hear about endless struggles to keep sex exciting or the work it takes to plan a date night. I want to hear that you guys watch every episode of The Bachelorette together in secret shame, or that one got the other one hooked on Breaking Bad, and if either one watches it without the other, they're dead meat. That's how it is for us. If we pick a show that we both agree on, oh, buddy, don't go outside of that. Carla's she's got shows that she watches. Virgin River. She watches if there's nothing else on TV, and I'm doing something else, she watches that. You know, we have our shows that we watch together, but once you've committed to watch the show together, you can't go outside of that. You cannot. No.
We do not have that relationship. we don't have that way of living, that style of living. We watch what she wants to watch, she watches, and I do the same thing. It's very, very unusual that we're going to sit down and watch. She won't hang for a whole movie usually, and I am not watching The Golden Bachelor. So
oh, we hadn't missed an episode. We have not missed an episode of The Golden Bachelor. We have not. And we watched The Voice. We didn't watch it last year, but we're watching it. Reba McEntire is on this year, and she is so sweet. She's so nice.
I love me some Reba. Yeah.
Yeah, she's great. All right, here's another one. This is anonymous. Had date night tonight. Went to Lowe's and bought a toilet. That's date night. And there's a lot of people listening to that, and they go, "Yeah, that sounds about right."
Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah, that sounds right.
Exactly. All right. Here's one from former President Barack Obama. After about 15 years, I finally figured out that she's always right. So surprisingly, we just stopped fighting after that.
I get it. And my wife is right a lot of the time. And so I don't fight her too much on most things.
No. Carlos, 9 times out of 10, I quit going to the internet because 9 times out of 10, I'm wasting my time. I just go ahead and go with it.
You know what kind of, it didn't really piss me off, but I went because I go to some movies just for the show, and some movies because it looks like it's fun. I had nothing to do. She was away. And the Jennifer Lawrence movie was out, No Hard Feelings, about a month and a half ago, something like that. And it's at the movie theater, which is right down the street from me. So I went over there and I watched it, and I thought it was pretty good. I thought she was very daring in the movie. There's a fight scene where she's naked on the beach that comes out of nowhere. I couldn't believe she was doing it. So I watched. I wanted Mary to go see it, but she went off and did something else, and she said, "I just don't want to sit in the movie theater." And the other day I walk in, and she said, "I am watching the funniest movie I have seen." And I said, "What is it?" "It's Jennifer Lawrence in No Hard Feelings." I couldn't believe the beach scene where she. Why didn't we go and do that together? Then we get couples credit. But she doesn't want to sit in the theater.
I don't know, Bob.
She doesn't like going to the movies. She doesn't like road trips. I mean, you just have to accept that.
I have to accept it.
Carla tried to pull up a movie with this person you've just mentioned yesterday. This looks good. Nope, not watching it. I wouldn't get up out of the electric chair. I wouldn't get up out of the electric chair to watch her.
Stop that and
I'm done with her. I'm done.
One movie.
Nope.
What was that movie? Mother? What was that movie?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm talking to a man that has never held a grudge about anything. Is that what I'm saying? Am I talking to that guy that gets over it? Really? That's who I'm talking to?
Well,
is he invisible? Who is this guy that doesn't hold a grudge that you're talking to?
Who is this guy?
But that's over people I've worked with in the past, not Jennifer Lawrence, for crying out. What was that movie you hated so much? Mother?
Done with her.
What was it?
Mother.
Mother. Yeah.
Yeah, that should be a compound word, but I'm gonna let that go. All right, let's go to this next thing here. A good marriage is one where each partner secretly suspects they got the better deal. Oh,
that's
don't
so
about
true.
no secret. I got no secret. I got the better deal. I got the better deal. Always. I feel like I'm getting away with something at all times.
I guess I got the better deal too, but she got a pretty good one. She got a pretty good one with me. I'm I'm a good. I'm just telling you, I am a good guy to be the boyfriend or to be the husband of. I really think I am. I am not perfect, but I will never embarrass you. I mean, give me a break. I went as Ken for Halloween. Come
That's
on.
no points for that. That was a lot of
You
fun.
mean there's no points for that?
You don't get
Everybody
points
else
for
was
that.
dressed up.
You get points for being Ken.
No,
You
you
Yes, you
don't.
do
do.
not.